In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can set up your TurningTechnology response cards to be used in a game created in the cloud. For this example, I'm going to be using Spinoff. You notice here, up here where it says response mode, it's set to none/slammers. I can either click on this or click over here in the side menu under response settings. Either way will get you to the audience response settings. Under response type, you're going to see it's selected by default none/slammers. I want to change this in the drop down menu and choose TurningTechnology response cards. Once it's selected, you can notice over here an option to the right that says legacy hardware. Over the years, there's been different releases of different USB receivers. Click on this little question mark next to the legacy hardware, and you'll notice here the legacy hardware is defined as, on the back of each of the USB receivers, you're going to see a P/N, which indicates part number. If it says RRRF-02 or 01, this is considered a legacy hardware, and you want to go ahead and check this. If it says 03 or 04, those are newer versions, and you just leave this unchecked. Since I'm using 04, I'm going to leave this unchecked. Now I'm going to click OK. If this is the first time running a game utilizing TurningTechnology response cards, go ahead and click Save and Play. This will launch your game, and you notice over here on the left it's trying to connect to the polling support app. At this time, it's not currently running. If this is the first time running a game and trying to use TurningTechnology response cards, you need to go ahead and download this polling app. Now you can do this each time you run a game, or you can do what I did and actually download it and move it to your desktop. Once it's downloaded, go ahead and double click on it to run it. And you know it's running if you look down here and you see the polling app. Once it's connected, you're going to see connected on channel 41 or whatever channel you have selected for your USB device. Now what I need to do is actually enter the pads that are going to be assigned to each team. You can have up to 100 pads per team. For this example, I'm just going to assign 2 pads to the blue team. And you'll notice in the blue team, when I click Next, we'll have 2 lights, if you will, next to the avatar to indicate there are 2 pads assigned to this team. And then I'll do the same for the red team. I'll add 1 pad. If I wanted to, I can also come over here and add a name if I so choose. I'm going to click Next. So the blue team has 2 pads and the red team has 1 pad. I can even test this right now by just pushing a pad before I even go to a question. And you notice in the blue team that one of the icons has gone dark. That indicates that somebody has voted. If I do it again for the blue team, you notice now not only are both icons dark, but the whole avatar has gone dark, indicating the team as a whole has submitted their responses. So it's just a very easy way for you to track who's responded and who hasn't. You can always hover over these little indicators and you can see the ID. If you had a name assigned, like we do down here, you'll actually see the name there. So it's very simple to get started using the response cards with the game. One additional thing here, you can come up here and go to full screen by clicking on this icon right here next to the sound icon. Well, until the next time, I hope you always find unique ways to make your next presentation more engaging. Take care.